Welcome back, guys. This is Breck Latney On Air.
Boom, boom, boom.
Episode Max is cool.
Yeah.
Word.
How you guys feeling tonight? This cold night.
Well, I could be warmer.
Oh, I know that's right.
You tell him.
But
Y'all stupid. I can't.
so y'all trying to act like we had a black family reunion?
I can't say
No.
that. I can't be the one that's like, yeah, that's what we're doing.
Oh, well, you are kind of far away from the mic, so you're right. You can't do that.
No.
So yeah, you guys still full from Thanksgiving, or y'all still high? Which one? Let me tell you guys. Last night, I'm just enjoying my food like any normal person on Thanksgiving. You know, maybe they didn't have a place to go, maybe they did. But all I know is that these two guys call me high as crap, talking about what you doing, bro? Sitting in the car.
That shit was great.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, it was high as shit.
Let me see. Go ahead, man.
I watched Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell's Get Hard movie the first time. You know, that was actually hilarious. You know, and watching it high made it even better.
It was funny. Just high. And it was great. It was great. I'm actually super excited for the big fight tonight.
Oh, Mike Tyson
and Roy Jones Jr. So, this is a great night. I mean, whose isn't?
Well, what do you guys think? Like, how do you guys? What do you guys think is going to take this one?
I mean,
Mike Tyson.
Let's be real. Like Tyson, have you seen his training like montages? He's still fast. He's still built like a truck. I'm pretty sure he still punches like one too. So
I mean, I feel the same way about Mike Tyson as you guys, but like that's just promotion. Like that's just stuff being put out there to scare the other dude. I mean, like what if my man Roy just shows up and he's just been quiet, man, and he just who knows? Maybe he's been training.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
I mean, anything can happen in a fight. It just takes one good hit. Which, with their age, I guess that even stands stronger because they're both in the 50s or even higher, if I'm right.
Yeah.
So we're watching two senior citizens get into a boxing match. But I'm ready.
Yeah,
the fight I'm super excited for is the undercard right before it, and that's Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson. Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
because
I don't know.
Nate Robinson was this 5'9" NBA player dunking on unreal athletes.
I know that'd be like me trying to dunk on national. That's a small guy. Yeah.
So I don't know how that's gonna translate to boxing. But Jake Paul is also just a natural talent. So I'm excited to see how that plays off. That's the fight I'm excited for. Then there's actual pros and shit, but that's boring because I don't know their names.
I mean, I don't want to watch a YouTube fight, man.
I do.
I barely want to see just a regular fight. He's like, well, that just killed it.
I was like, yo,
but I'll tell you what, though, I am excited about this Mike Tyson fight because I grew up watching Mike Tyson compilations, just watching like the funny ones, like, well, how was your fight tonight? Broke my back.
he did say that.
Like, what vertebrae? Spinal. That's who I want to see fight tonight.
That was crazy because he legit has been training his mind because he has his own podcast and then he just does a lot of meditation. I think in an interview that he had with his own was he's just gonna snap back into that beast and killer mentality and just go straight for it.
You think it was a killer mentality?
Yeah, that man
Bro, he's just mental. He had to snap back into whatever mental disability that was where he was biting people's ears off to get into a fight again, bro. That's
a warrior spirit. Something has to turn on.
That warrior? Bro, that's zombie-like. He eating flesh.
Mike Tyson went in that ring expecting to be yo, if I don't throw the right punches, I'm dead. And all of his opponents were well, I'm here for a good old-fashioned boxing match. He's like, no, you're death. Because he has a lisp.
Scenario. Mike Tyson get his butt beat up tonight. I mean, y'all gonna know the results by the time y'all watching this.
That's gonna mean.
But if he getting backed up to a corner, you think he gonna accept losing, or you think he gonna bite the dude ear off?
I think he gonna accept losing.
You think he matured?
I'm gonna give the boring technical answer. If he was in a corner, his fighting style is meant to get out of that?
I mean,
He's just like, bro.
I didn't mean physically.
He meant like,
Oh, you mean like just mental? He's like
In the fight, like he's
mid-fight. He's just like, I'm back in Nam.
Yeah, he don't know what to do. He's like, all right,
Oh, shit.
am I gonna bite this dude his ear off? Like,
I think there's a small part of us that wants that to happen. I can't lie here.
he's gotta go down in YouTube compilation history. How many ears did he bite off?
I think he already did though.
Like one, yeah, that man is just entertaining.
But that being said, he is a true fighter, and I wouldn't want to fight the dude even before he was boxing, because I feel like he one of those people, like, if there's no mediator, he might kill somebody.
Yeah.
At my age, and like basically, if I was the same age as him, like God, that's not even a contest.
No.
You know? That's like him beating up a child.
Like,
I'm gonna keep it real. You know? I'm sorry to tell you, I'm short. Yeah.
Now I envision just like you beating on a child. You just go to like middle school playgrounds, like, you, Tom, come on, throw them hands up. He's like, who is this? He's looking for teachers and mediators. He's like,
yeah.
help, and they not gonna help. You about to whip Tim's ass, bro.
All right, Rob, send me the song. Let's give Man It's Cool a call.
All right.
Let's do it.
Oh wait.
Rob's like, what am I doing? What is it?
What is
What?
this?
All right.
Oh, hold on.
That guy's a treat.
All right. Contacting.
Tell me how do I send it?
Oh, here. Rob got to go back to 3rd grade. Copy.
Oh,
Now I'm seeing your messages. Let's see what you got in here.
it's fine.
Why you asking Alex for nudes, dude?
That's not true.
I was gonna see the podcast. He's like, where are you?
He didn't join. Let's give it another try. Let's see. We are following. We just need you to answer.
Please and thank you.
We'll just. Oh, there he is.
All right.
Oh, what's going on, man? Welcome. This is Breck Latney On Air. Thank you for stopping by. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the renowned label owner, audio engineer, and music producer known as Man Is Cool.
Love, bro. Love, guys. What's going on, people?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Oh, man. First and foremost, thank you. How you feeling today, sir?
Cool, man. It's about 10 p.m. at night. Just in the studio,
Right.
getting the songs done, man. In the studio right now. Obviously, just outside in the waiting area.
Dang, that's just a
Talk to you guys
dope
right when I'm
background.
for work and stuff.
I gotta say, I'm definitely excited to have another overseas artist. So I'm like, once I heard that we were having another one from overseas, I was like, yes, thank you.
Love, man. Cool.
Man, after
What's
doing
up, man?
after doing a little bit of research, I just wanted to jump straight into the questions. So I'm gonna just knock it off what I had down. You know, with you having all these different hats and different titles, I literally just wanted to know, do you have any key elements to kind of keep a level head throughout your busy work schedule? You know, one day you're just in label owner mode, and the next day you're producing a song, but then you have to engineer something. How do you keep a level-headed mind throughout all that?
I was gonna say smoke lots of loud, but
Yeah.
Real talk. Just I've trained myself to get to this point in my life where I can juggle these things. You know, I'm not even just a producer as well. I'm a teacher as well. So I teach music at school.
Nice.
You know, as well. So that's another part of another stream that I'm in. But man, just take each day as it comes. Don't rush. Don't think too much for the future. Work for the present, and then obviously just take it slow, man. I don't rush anything.
Yeah.
I guess with music and it's crap, it's to live in the moment, but don't rush the crap, man. You want to respect it.
Yeah.
That's very true. You know what I mean? Take your time. Focus on what you have to do right now. And then the next day, whatever you have to do that day, just focus on that. You know what I mean? Prepare for the future, but at the same time, what you got right in front of you is, more important. You know what I mean? Is what you need to prioritize.
100%, man.
So that being said, tell us about your origin story. Like, where did you start off? Like were you a producer first? Were you an engineer first? What did you do?
I was like, I was a producer. I wanted to get into producing from the age of 14. So more time, I was trying to get my crack software, download it illegally online, trying to get my brother-in-law handed me my first piece of that software to make beats on. And then from the age of 14, I took it a bit more seriously. took the education route. You know, my friends around me were rapping. They kind of had like a little bit of like noise around them. Like when we went to school, like 15, 16, 18, 16, and then obviously just kind of got serious with it, going through college and on to university. Obviously, I think you guys call university college, I think, right?
Yes.
College, yeah.
So yeah, some mad confusion there for us, obviously. And then smashed that out, and then decided like after university when I was like 21, what did I want to do? So I managed to get myself a job as an audio engineer in the studio.
Gotcha.
And then rest is kind of history. That was like 5 years ago now. The rest is history. Now I'm here.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
Where are you from, by the way?
I'm from a little small place called Leicester. It's like in the middle of England.
Okay.
The only thing we're known for is that Walkers, which you guys probably know. And if you lot call it Legs, but we call it Walkers. And what else as well? And like winning the Premiership, like this big football league in England. Like that's the only thing we're really known for. To be honest.
Okay. Actually, am kind of aware of that. So we actually got in contact with you. Not a lot. Like enough to fake like I know what I'm talking about, but not even do that well. But with you being the owner of a label, you obviously must see so many different talents come in and out, and especially with you being a music producer, do you usually, this is about how your sessions go, do you usually dictate the flow of it? Do you try and find synergy with the different artists you find, or do you like find a grime rapper and you go, hey, this isn't really where you shine at, I prefer, like, how do you dictate the flow? When I orchestrate sessions like that, I have before. I get involved a lot with my artists in that sense. The people I've kind of grown with, the people I'm still with now, so the people I was fucking with when I was 16, sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on here or whatever, but the people I was working with when I was like 16 are the people I'm still with now, and I'm 27 now. So we've kind of grown in the industry together, people getting verified, getting blue tick, getting big gigs, getting big deals, so. But yeah, I when I do a session, I don't just be the producer. I'm not just a beat maker. I like to say, maybe sing the melody like this, or maybe take a bit more hold of the record rather than just a beat maker would, kind of thing.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, it's almost completely two different things. Like producing and beat making. Like producing, you're seeing the full picture. You're asking people to add to this, whatever you have in your in your mind that you want to get out. Beat maker, you make the beat, you throw it out there, people throw stuff on it. Not saying one is better than the other, but those are two different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, man. And I do agree with that, with the way you put it as well, like context. But yeah, I like to think of myself as like a record producer rather than just a beat maker.
Yeah. So we see you had a collaboration with our former guest Morgan Monroe.
All right, a little quick round of applause.
Yeah. So I was wondering, how was just because we know the artist, how was your session with her? Was there a lot of synergy in the studio? Did you guys actually come together and make this record? Were you guys always thinking about it, kind of thing? You know what I mean?
Well, you know what it is? I've known her since I was like 15, so she's another one I've grown with, really. So I've known her for years. Did the whole bedroom, set up, trying to make songs with the bedroom demos, and come from a SoundCloud era with her as well. So we always had that connection from when we were young anyway, that we can just rock up together in the studio and stuff. And yeah, I was just composing something, and she said, "You're just perfect for my EP." She told me to come to a studio session down in London where she originates really, rather than Leicester. Because obviously Corona, she's come back up here and stuff to kind of be close to the family. So yeah, man, just kind of easy with her. Yeah, I've known her for so long, so just kind of just glued together with ease.
So it was bound to happen, is what you're saying.
yeah, and more to come, honestly, bro. Like we got a lot of good records coming up next year, so honestly, should be good.
All right, cool, man. So we have your project here, Shanghai. So
Shanghai, yeah, cool.
So from the looks at it, it looks like you got some placement with the 2K 21.
Yeah, which was crazy for me. Big moment, obviously.
Yeah.
Got email. I was in the studio and I got a random email one night in May, early this year, and I was like, "Oh, 2K21 wants to see a song. Like, whose record label is this, and who owns the song?" And I was like, "Shit, man! Like, oh, that's me. Like, how did you guys even find me? Like, scratching my head." So a big moment for that, man. Big time.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how stuff happens like that, man. It's like you don't even plan it. You know what I mean? Like somehow, some random person somewhere found your creation, and then like they want to use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
All right, so
it was
so you made this beat. Like what was your what did you do in the song?
Yeah, man. Just a quick. It's like the most simple beat, like melody, just quick like 3 keys on a flute, quick 808 bass line. You know, made it at grind BPM, 140 BPM, and just my friend Kamakaze, he just spot on it. We released it last year, so that's the crazy thing. We released it a whole year ago, and it got a placement a year later. So it shows that people, you know, I always got told that, like, you know, you never know when things happen to your music, to be honest.
That's true.
That's a true testament of, like, you don't decide what a good song is, the people do.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, and that should motivate you to make stuff. You know, just keep making
stuff.
stuff.
I feel like it gives me a bit of validation in a sense.
Yeah.
To carry on, I mean.
Every artist needs it. You know what I mean? Whether we admit it or not, we do look for at least we want people to like our music. We don't make music and try to act like, well, I'll make it. I don't care if anyone likes it. At the end of the day, you want people to like it. So, but you know,
I can
definitely.
agree with that. I can agree with that 100%.
All right, cool. Before we listen to the song, you got anything to add?
Well, I guess I did have a question a little bit, but I had to really ask, like, with all the success, you know, with like your label and, you know, the 2K like song grab you have, like, do you feel humble about like everything that's happening for you? You know, like it's worked hard. You know?
Like it's just that music for me is like normal day. Like I can literally just walk in now and show you the studio. Like this is every day. Like got a full, you know, kitted out studio. You know, one of the best in the city. You know, the reputation was already there. Kind of like, you know, people held show me some respect. And just before the 2K, like I even had even a bigger deal. Like I had a soda company, obviously called Pepsi, like give me a commercial. So I've done like the music for the Christmas commercial in the UK. So like that's just as big. So like, you know, and it's not. I just think it's just a normal everyday thing now for me, bro. It's just it's my job. So
Definitely.
Yeah, as long as you know you got a passion for it, you know what I mean. You're gonna continue to do it. It's your job, like you said. All right.
Yeah, man.
So let's listen to it. It's just Shanghai by The Man Is Cool. Once I get it up here on YouTube. All right. Oh, of course we got the YouTube ads trying to sell us stuff, and we gotta wait.
Gotta give it a second.
Can I just put on a video?
See, this is why we gotta pay for YouTube Premium. It would have just been in and out.
All right, Shanghai.
Yeah. Kamakaze. Maniscooler. B.O.G. Leicester City. Cam dog, I'm that guy. From the east, not Shanghai. Talk my own slang, aye. B.O.G. no gang sign. Cam dog, I'm that guy. From the east, not Shanghai. Talk my own slang, aye. B.O.G. no gang sign. Don't make me out as a bad guy. One punchline is a black eye. Yeah, with a cam dog that time. Can't step a man on a landmine. One by one out of cash kai. Can't see me, that's a glass eye. White shirt and a black tie. Come through looking like magpie. And don't act like you're this guy. Little man, that's a disguise. You man are wet, need a drip dry. Don't indirect or imply. You murk me when pigs fly. Man know the code that we live by. Everything on the incline. Titles, man, can't strip mine. Cam dog, I'm that guy. From the east, not Shanghai. Talk my own slang, aye. B.O.G. no gang sign. Cam dog, I'm that guy. From the east, not Shanghai. Talk my own slang, aye. B.O.G. no gang sign. Cam dog, I'm that guy. From the east, not Shanghai. Talk my own slang, aye. B.O.G. no gang sign. Cam dog, I'm that guy. From the east, not Shanghai. Talk my own slang, aye. B.O.G. no gang sign. Yeah, I'm back on my home turf. Don't push me, it won't work. Not the type to be coerced. Ain't no saint, I don't go church. If I'm all black, then that's covert. Talk bad, but don't know dirt. I don't put me, I put bro first. You don't know qualms, you don't know perv. You don't know teeps, you don't know skits. You got no clout, you got no chicks. Ain't even known in your own bits. I don't talk shit, you can hold lit. It's still M-Spiz on the bottle cap. B.O.G, I still honor that. Put my town and put it on the map, so don't give a fuck if you holler back. Dog, I'm that guy. From the east, not Shanghai. Talk my own slang, aye. B.O.G, no gang sign. Cam dog, I'm that guy. From the east, not Shanghai. Talk my own slang, aye. B.O.G, no gang sign. Cam dog, I'm that guy. From the east, not Shanghai. Talk my own slang, aye. B.O.G, no gang sign. Cam dog, I'm that guy. From the east, not Shanghai. Talk my own slang, aye. B.O.G, no gang sign.
All right, guys. Shanghai by Man Is Cool. Give it up.
That was still YouTube. Apologies.
Yeah, right.
So, was that production was completely you, right?
Yeah, on me, man. No splice, no this, no that, you know.
Oh man,
all I gotta say is the sound choices you chose. That was all together, man. That was.
Yeah, respect, man.
It was all together, and it was funny because when I was hearing, I was like, yeah, I can hear some 2K.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I thought midway through, I was like, dang, this is playing like during those like commercial edits they have, where it's just like weird side shots of the ball players and stuff. It's Shanghai playing right there.
So my first question would be to you. I didn't mean to cut you off if I did, Rob.
No, it's fine.
But when you were making this in the studio or post production, whatever, did you feel like this was going to be something that was going to get some traction on something?
When you say it like that, bro, probably not. I just it's one of them throwaway beats, and I was just gonna go on I was just gonna send it out to loads of rappers on the mailing list, and see who gets back to me first. But we ended up making a record out of it, so I'm thankful.
Yeah, it got you so much traction, and like kind of got you out there even more.
Yeah, put you on the map.
Yeah, 100%. That
being said, it's crazy. Because you just never know. Like a throwaway song, it just kind of adds on to what Rob said earlier in the show. It's just like, one man's trash, another man's trash. You never know. It was a throwaway beat to you, but next thing you know,
yeah.
It's just crazy how that works. So man, congrats, definitely.
Okay, I'm just gonna take a second to like gush over the title of the song, Shanghai. For one, obviously because of like the Eastern themed flutes inside of it, is why I loved it. But the actual cadence that the rapper decided to come through with and how smooth it like transitioned from like verse to chorus. Like they both really complemented each other. So it wasn't like, I don't know how to explain it. Like it was so smooth. You weren't paying attention to which part was what. You were just a part of the actual like vibe and moment that was going on.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. And I think that comes from like the grime music itself. Like grime was obviously it's not as popular as what it was maybe 4 or 5 years ago because obviously Joe came into account. But yeah, man, it's just that's what grime is like anyway. Very repetitive, can't tell the difference in where it's going in the beat until there's a major change in it or something. So yeah.
Okay, is that like kind of huge over in UK? Oh, I'm sure it is, but like, is that like most of like you guys' hip hop? Is it usually like grime and stuff like that?
Like when I was younger, like I came up on like Madlib, J Dilla, all that kind of sound, and I had to do stuff Flying Lotus, and then I kind of delved into grime, Skepta, and then obviously now it's like heavy. Obviously, you guys had Pop Smoke, and then obviously we've got a lot of the London artists doing drill, and then the bridging the gap between the US drill and the UK drill, and that's what's really popping right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. And
then obviously for next year, like I can tell you guys easily that next year you'll hear R&B singers singing on a drill beat. That will be the new thing.
Yeah.
Next year maybe we can talk about that, and I'll have some songs like that as well. So that's gonna be the new thing.
Okay.
It's gonna sound like a really cold, drill beat with like a heavy sliding bass. You're gonna hear some, who knows? You might hear Ariana Grande singing on drill. You never know.
Right?
Y'all heard it here first. That was a prediction.
Yeah, right.
From someone who knows what they're talking about.
Yeah.
So pay attention.
To be in the industry and trying to see like what's going to be popular next is a skill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why I don't listen. It's weird. I don't listen to anything that's I don't go searching for new music anymore because I'll get lost at what's current. Rather than take out of that. Don't go searching for new music. Kind of listen to what's been given to you and understand what's going on now, and then try to adapt and make that better for next year. So that's how I try not to look for new artists until someone when someone says, "Oh, I'll play you a track," oh yeah, I'll have a listen. I don't go on Spotify and playlist anymore looking for new artists and trying to get a new sound because obviously copying their sound. That sounds present, but I need to be looking more toward the future.
Exactly.
Yeah, like even if you don't mean to, like if you hear a really good song, it becomes an earworm. You're gonna subconsciously like pull bits and pieces from it without even noticing.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, so like it's like when people like especially underground rappers try to replicate like what's just popular right now, like you said, it almost looks like you're just trying to replicate. You know what I mean? Instead of create something more original and maybe change the game. You know what I mean? So, word. All right, you guys got anything else? Oh, by the way, this is where we're, we usually put stuff on the screen. What's your Instagram name? Yep. You know what I mean? Do you have a record label?
My Instagram name is maniscooler. So you can find me on any handle, not just Instagram, like any social network. Maniscooler, so MANISCOOLER, like anywhere, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, like I'm just all one handle, so it's great. So it's easy to find me.
Right.
Real easy.
Also, just give a quick shout out for the rappers that were involved in Shanghai.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. Kamakaze, man, like he's big. He's in the Pepsi Max advert actually. So he's the one rapping, and I've made the beat for the Pepsi Max advert. So it's kind of cool. We come up together. I've known him since 16. You know, he's doing big things over here in the UK. You know, so he's literally one to watch for. So yeah.
Word.
Cool. Do you have a message for potential fans or anyone trying to, you know, follow the same path that you're walking?
For anyone, I'd say more to anyone who's trying to do what I'm doing. Keep at it, man. Don't give up. You know, I've been there. I've really thought, you know, oh, this music thing ain't gonna get me nowhere. You know, I've shut the lid on my laptop so many times. You know, the beat's not going anywhere. But you know, hang in there, man. You never know. Like you're one email away from getting a sync deal. You never know, man. Honestly.
Solid.
And that's how it happens, man.
Word. Oh, no, real quick, Pepsi or Coca-Cola?
Well, right now, it's Team Pepsi in it. I can't even lie. They pay money into my bank, man.
No.
They're paying me, man.
Oh, that's right. They definitely are.
Even now, we got some juice in the studio, and you know we usually use Coke as mixer, but it's been switched out for Pepsi, man.
Yeah,
Dang, man, I almost set you up. I'm sorry. I threw a trap out there. I didn't. Oh, damn. Pepsi.
You're like Coca-Cola. When you want to give me some money, maybe I'll, you know.
Yeah.
Who slides the big?
Up.
Who slides the bigger check?
Sponsor?
Oh, sir. Thank you for coming by. I really appreciate this opportunity.
Thanks for having me, guys. Honestly, man.
Thanks for coming on, man. And thanks
Anytime, man.
Did we just lose everything?
No, he's
I
there, dude.
just said anytime, man.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, man. And thanks for coming on, man. Have a good night.
Good night, guys, man.
Take care.
All right.
Yeah.